Hi Cancer, welcome to your March chakra reading. My name is Amber, my channel is Symbols for Living. Thank you so much for stopping by, and please do like, share and subscribe if you feel the need to do so. Don't fight that feeling, go with it. I'd really appreciate it. Sorry about my backdrop, it's a bit blur, but eventually it will get better in time. There will be a glow up eventually to my backgrounds and stuff, but that will all come in good time. Hope that you don't mind this for now. But I thought that I would do a chakra reading this month, just as a bit of an interlude to my usual love readings, monthly love readings. And also it gives us an opportunity to look within and see what's going on the inside with us, rather than out, always our external world, our circumstances, our relationships, but what's actually going on with us. And I thought that the chakra system really gives us a good way to look at kind of the 7 major points, I guess, of our psyche. That's more probably of a psychological or philosophical perspective. But then it's also, can be seen from a spiritual perspective as well, where this is an actual manifestation of energy that, rises from the root chakra. And there is that Kundalini experience where there is like self-actualization and kind of real pure contentment. But yeah, it's really about being our greatest selves ultimately, and I thought that maybe we should check in with that and see how we're doing. Might be very insightful. So I'm using the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. Yeah, and I've basically pulled a card from each of the chakra suits, I guess you could say, for this deck. So yeah, I think they've got about 10 cards or so for each chakra, and I've basically split the deck and shuffled each and pulled a card for you. So for your root chakra, we've got perfection. So it could be that, as we can see here, that you may feel kind of trapped within yourself. Maybe unable to speak your truth, put forward your kind of true creativity. So you may feel kind of stifled at the moment to truly express yourself, because you may feel that it's not perfect, or you could be clinging to, sorry, forgive my terrible nails, but be clinging to like some sort of idea of perfection. And because of that, it's holding you back. And this could be with regards to love, sexuality as well, because there is the root chakra card here. But it looks here that she's got lots of fruit in her hand, and it could be that you have a lot to give. That there's an abundance possibly waiting for you. That could be yours, but this would require you to speak your truth and express yourself creatively. So yeah, maybe there's some sort of creative endeavor that you have that you're longing to kind of put together, and you're waiting for it to be perfect before you do that. We do have also, I'm jumping straight through now to your third eye chakra, sorry, which is the card of faith. So faith is blocking your intuition. The fact that you may be lacking faith, it could be blocking your intuition, or it could also be saying that it's through faith that your intuition is going to flow a lot more this month. So doubts and negative kind of thinking, I guess, or being pessimistic, or yeah, that's only going to limit you. Any limiting beliefs, like a scarcity mindset, may not be fruitful for you at this time, and it may be blocking your intuition. there is probably a new world being opened up to you. And like you maybe have wise elders, ancestors, and spiritual guides, I guess, that are around you. That can help, and maybe even certain kind of stones might help you this month as well. Maybe kind of these colors, purple kind of stones, may be of great help to you. And love could also be available to you as well. So you may be getting a lot of intuitive insights with regards to, you know, who you are in the world, and also maybe your acts of service and love, relationships. Faith will bring a lot of peace to you. Faith will bring a lot of peace to you. It will allow you to express yourself and give something to the world, like express your love. There's like love, literally, like possibly that you have kind of within you that you maybe feel you can't express, you can't give, but there's an abundance, there's an abundance energy that is available to you if you just have faith. There could be pregnancy involved here as well. We do have creation here for your crown chakra. So this could be that the energies that you're kind of surrounded by. So this to me speaks really about your aura, and kind of what you're putting out and what you're kind of reacting to psychically that maybe you're not aware of, like and also deals with for me the collective consciousness, I should say, and that this is filled with creation. So like I said, you could be expecting a child as well, and you may have to have faith. Things aren't always going to be perfect, or you may be feeling like things are really perfect. Maybe you are. Then maybe there's a bit of fear around you know, childbirth, or about your partner giving birth, or birthing this new project. But faith is going to pull you through, and faith will also allow you to open up your mind to allow messages to come through, to allow spirit to communicate with you, or your intuition, or your higher self, your whatever you feel it is that like your intuition, that'll be a lot clearer for you, and it will really help you. But yeah, creation is happening for you. This is basically like your environment, really, for me, in a sense, in a more mundane sense. I feel the crown chakra in this particular spread, and the way that I'm seeing it, it seems to be representing your environment, what's around you, what you can pick up on, what's going on in its creation, whatever it is. And it's probably you creating some sort of personal like business or endeavor, or having a baby, traveling the world, going on some sort of journey. But there's people around you, and if it's not physical, there's spiritual support systems that are guiding you with wisdom. So there might be wisdom that you may receive as well through faith, like downloads, I guess you could say. Yeah. So we've got workaholic in the position of your throat chakra. So it could be that you are using work as a bit of an excuse to not pursue this personal endeavor that you have. You could just be working too much. You could be trying too hard at something. Again, one imperfection. You may need to think about where you're putting your energy, and maybe focus it more in a more kind of productive direction. So like rechanneling your energy. So if you know that, for instance, let me give you an example, a very personal example. Going to be personal now. Don't tell anyone else. It's public. Okay, so right now, I am currently not speaking, or we're not speaking, me and my person, we can say, and I could use that energy. So the time that we're having apart, I'm actually thinking, okay, well, I'm going to just focus on myself and the things that I love to do, and use the time really wisely. And eventually, I'm sure that we'll probably speak again. You know, I'll get back to his messages or whatever. He'll get back to me or whatever, soon. But for now, I'm actually going to just enjoy the time, my own time, and do what I like to do. So it's like that I could have used that energy, thinking about what would I say, like what reply am I going to give, and it's like, or how am I going to proceed? What do I want to do? Do I really want to be with this person? Do I think it will work? That I could spend a lot of time spending this time apart from him, like focused on what ifs and worst case scenarios, or just worrying. Or I could just say, okay, well, this is some time for myself, and we'll probably speak again tomorrow or the day after. And if we don't, and you know, this little time apart does herald the end of whatever we have, then maybe they weren't that interested anyway, and I haven't lost anything. So, but I think it's that might not be the best example. Maybe I'm just venting, but yeah, that is kind of an example of kind of rechanneling your energy. And I'm sure I didn't need us. Now I'm preaching to the wise. I know that we all know how to rechannel energy, but that's an example I think I just needed to vent. So we've got trickery here for your heart chakra energy. So you may be tempted. Yeah, I think Taurus got this. I can't remember. But yeah, you may be tempted, or maybe it was Aries. You may be tempted to take the easy route, to just be like, you know what, sometimes it feels, it's kind of like when you know you have to go and do something, and you could that whatever you have to do may be dangerous. There could be some risk involved. So you kind of talk yourself into believing that where you're at is better because it's safer, but actually what's out there is better, but there's more of a risk. And what's in here, or what's, you know, whatever you're kind of stuck in, is actually not really what makes you happy. But you've convinced yourself that it's safer, so it's better, you know. And it's like that kind of thing where you're actually giving more value to a trick. Like it's like you're tricking yourself into believing something to feel safer. But even further than feeling safe, because it's your heart chakra, it's about following your heart, I would say, and don't get tricked out of it. Don't trick yourself out of following your heart. Okay. And then we've got miracle here, which again made me think of birth, because I do think that each birth kind of is a miracle, right? So much risk is involved. And it's just amazing. I think every single time it happens, I'm sure the midwife is still like, wow, you know, did that just happen? Did this baby just be born just like that, you know? So yeah, that made me think there could be a pregnancy involved, because with the creation, and also with this perfection, again, fruits and fruition. And then we've got like this lady with the world in her tummy. But this could be you with a creative kind of idea or thing that you want to kind of give birth to. So yeah, miracle is in the position of your solar plexus. So your solar plexus is, for me, related to your mind, it's corresponds with your mind and body kind of connection, that kind of maybe gut feeling, or again kind of connects to intuition, but also to your nervous system. So like if your mind, and I know definitely as a Virgo, and yeah, having experienced this, it's like where you can be so kind of in your head that it actually affects your body. It can make you feel tired, like worrying so much or thinking so much about things. So I feel that you're being asked to, again, I think it's about faith, that you have to maybe believe in miracles. You know, you have to have faith. You have to allow yourself to think out of the box. That the things that you thought couldn't happen, that you thought that'd be a miracle if that ever happened, actually miracles do happen. And, you know, there are big change arounds for people, and what you think may not ever work until it's perfect, may actually, you know, may actually not need to be perfect before they're manifested, or that you're being too much of a perfectionist, and yeah, it's kind of limiting your whole perspective. It's limiting, it's like affecting your whole belief systems. You may have to believe in miracles again, Cancer. You may have to like just believe in miracles just for a day, just to see what it feels like. And then if you want to go back to like obviously like maybe being a realist and be like, well, no, miracles only like hard work gets things done. If you want to kind of go back to that, fine. But maybe just for a little bit, give your brain a little bit of a different flavor, I guess, of thinking about something else and thinking in a different way, and just, you know, see how you feel, you know, because bottom line is like when we think things, and that then affects our feeling, right? So that can release so many chemicals in our body, that affects our mood, like our endorphins, I don't know, you know, all those happy chemicals that are in your body. Like we are, and that's really what this yellow card is about. Again, it's like it's about that mind body connection. As you think, you release endorphins, you feel different. So that's why it's so important to be able to control, I guess, to an extent, your own mood, to be able to make yourself happy. And that's again why self-love is such an important tool. You know, life is so interesting, and the more I talk about things, but yeah, we really are kind of pools of chemicals. And I just think that if you were to kind of spend some time in that mind frame and put yourself in that kind of paradigm of miracles do exist or miracles do happen, it could really allow you to think differently and feel differently and feel better. Okay, so we've got the service card here for I was going to say your near future, but as it is actually in the position of your sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra is about your emotions, it's about gut feelings as well, and about creativity as well, and creative expression. So, you know, spirit could be saying, you know, as you do provide any sort of creative expression, you're actually providing a service in some way. And that, you know, if it is a baby, you're at service really to this new human being, this life, this new life of yours. You're at service to it, to teach it, to keep it safe, to do certain things. It's like it's an honorable or noble kind of duty in a way, to kind of give as a parent to someone like everything that you have, even though they may not ever really appreciate it or whatever. But it's like a act of service. That sounds terrible, but it kind of is. But it's honorable. And I feel that you're, and again, if this is some sort of gift that you have that you're waiting to be perfected before you move forward with it. Again, I feel like you're being asked to continue to pursue it because it would be an act of service. And again, there's support. There's these people around you that possibly are in spirit that look like they want to support you and whoever it is that you're helping. You know, this could be representing people out there that need your support. This could be someone that you're supporting currently as well. But you know, it's their spirit guides that maybe don't have a voice. You know, if you are maybe a tarot reader or any sort of spiritual kind of reader, psychic, etc., this could be representing that, you know, there are their spirit guides that, you know, that maybe need to speak, need to say something, and then they need, you know, someone like you to open that dialogue with the, you know what I mean. So yeah, that could be happening for you. But definitely to believe in miracles, I think, is important this month. Having faith. I want to read this workaholic card because it doesn't really tie in that well. And I want to see really what it's about. So it says, while I worked, my life happened. That's what it says here in the book. That's how it's described. It says, the legend, Brad Blueberry paints and paints and paints. He has no time for anything other than perfecting his art. An elder Blueberry reminds Brad that one day he will be old and shriveled too, so he'd better live life to the fullest. Brad takes the advice and discovers that having fun enriches and sharpens his art. He finds out that life is what makes work valuable. So yeah, let go of this perfection thing. Just go and have some fun. Have some fun with it. Change your mind about it. Have faith. Don't let your thoughts of perfection hold you back. Things don't have to be perfect. And after all, what is perfection anyway? And isn't life about having fun? And life is way too short anyway to be, because to be honest with you, I'm not a perfect reader. I know that, you know, but I love what I do, and I know the more I do it, the better I'm going to get at it. And it's that kind of thing, putting yourself out there, I guess, in some way. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it's not going to be safer. It may seem really tempting to just keep being this workaholic that's perfecting something before they give it, but it's not. It's actually a trick. So it says here, are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may be helping you hide from the real issues. Am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding doing? Key ideas are feelings of inadequacy, transformation indicated, not being fulfilled by work, heeding warnings, refreshing your mind to improve your work. And then it says keywords, talent, fun, and friends. So yeah. I think you've been providing a service for a really long time, or you've been giving your energy to other things, other than kind of following your heart, I guess, or creating this vision that you have, and it's really taken away from that. But there's an opportunity here. Creation is in the air. There's opportunity. There's people around you. There's your own ability to possibly even manifest. Again, there's a purple jewel here. I don't know if you like crystals. Is it amethysts that are purple? It could be that jewels really help you. It could be that if you see a purple jewel, that it's a sign. A red jewel, a dark red jewel, diamonds. But small things turn to big things as well, and that also has to be that's also coming through here. So have faith. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed it. I didn't want it to be too long, so I'm going to stop here, and I'll see you next time. Take good care. Bye, and good luck.